The first time I saw him, Caleb was on the auditorium stage accepting some academic award. I lingered at the back of the gathering, under the sprawling oak, hands shoved in my pockets. Sunlight dappled the asphalt in fractured patterns. A voice cut through the dull administrative drone, clear, precise, and cold as a snapped icicle. That's when my eyes found him. His clothes were worn, the collar of his shirt frayed, yet he wore them like they were tailored just for him. He stood straight and unyielding, a solitary pine in a flat landscape. Something primal stirred in my chest. I wanted to see that rigid posture break. "You're staring?" Liam observed from beside me, a knowing smirk on his face. "Who is he?" Liam spat his gum onto the grass. "Caleb Vance. Scholarship kid. Straight A machine. Half the campus has a crush on him. My last girlfriend left me for him after she saw him in the library. I'd heard that story. It had been a joke among our set. I just never connected the face to the legend. Now, seeing him, it made perfect sense. He's got the look." Liam grumbled. "You interested? I could make an introduction. Rough him up a little first if you want." I shook my head. "In our world, you took what you wanted." But Caleb was different. The desire wasn't just to possess. It was to conquer, to have him kneel willingly. That night, the bass from the club speakers thrummed against my ribs. Liam had gathered a group at a booth, but my thoughts were elsewhere, tangled up in the memory of Caleb's sharp, guarded eyes. The noise became oppressive. I pushed through the crowd toward the exit. Near the restrooms, a commotion caught my eye. A small circle of men surrounded a figure on the floor. My breath hitched. It was Caleb, wearing a server's black vest, pinned against the gritty concrete. A man with a sleeve of tattoos ground his shoe against Caleb's cheek. A thin trickle of blood marked a path from his temple. "Think you're so smart?" The man snarled. "I know the owner. You're finished here. You touch my girl again, you're dead." Leaning against the wall, I watched. There was a strange beauty in his ruin. His face was pale, flushed with pain or fever, sweat tracing the line of his jaw. His lips, bitten raw, were a startling crimson. When the man drew back his foot to kick, I moved. Snatching a bottle from a passing tray, I brought it down on the man's head with a solid crack. "Air's better out here," I remarked, "but you're polluting it." Chaos erupted briefly, then settled as my security team materialized from the shadows, efficiently dragging the assailants away. I crouched beside Caleb. "You alive?" He coughed into his elbow, a rough, painful sound. Slowly, he pushed himself up against the brick wall. His breathing was ragged. I reached out, tilting his chin up with my fingers. The angles of his face were even more striking up close. A reckless idea took hold. "How about this?" I murmured, my voice low. "You stick with me. I'll make sure no one touches you again." His eyes, clouded with pain, met mine for a second before he looked away. A single, hoarse word escaped him. "Don't." He tried to stand, wavering on his feet. I blocked his path. "I just helped you. A thank you would be polite." He pushed past me, his shoulder brushing mine. "I didn't ask for your help." Watching him stagger away, a thrill shot through me. He reminded me of the wild Mustang my grandfather had on his ranch in Montana. All defiant spirit and untamed grace. It just made you want to break it. The next day at campus, Liam reeked of stale beer. "Where'd you vanish to?" They were pouring drinks down my throat. "Researching," I said, pushing him away. "Horse training techniques." "Your granddad got a new one?" I just smiled. "Something like that." Then I saw him. Caleb was walking across the quad, a girl in a sunflower yellow dress beside him. She was talking animatedly. He listened, offering a brief nod. The contrast with the furious, broken man from the alley was staggering. A cold feeling settled in my gut. Liam followed my gaze. "So you are serious? Say the word, he's yours." "I don't want forced merchandise," I muttered, the words tasting sour. That evening, lost in a video game, Liam's call interrupted. He texted an address, an upscale steakhouse downtown. I drove over, the city lights blurring past. Inside, the rich scent of seared meat and polished wood filled the air. A melody, classical and complex, floated from a grand piano near the window. Liam waved me over. Look who's working the room. Caleb sat at the piano, wearing a simple black suit that emphasized the lean lines of his body. His shoulders were tense, his fingers moving over the keys with a controlled, furious grace. The chandelier light caught the sharp planes of his face. He was breathtaking. Well, Liam prompted. I know the manager. Want me to put in a good word? Get him to owe you? No, I said, my eyes never leaving Caleb. I want him fired. Liam stared, confused. I didn't explain. The need to have him, to corner him until I was his only option, burned white-hot. This game was mine to win. The final act played out in a rain-slicked alley behind the city hospital. Caleb was on his knees in a murky puddle, his white shirt plastered to his skin, stained with dirt and blood. A man in a garish floral shirt had his foot on Caleb's hand. You don't pay by Friday, the man sneered, we're taking it out on your sister. She's cute even with no hair. Caleb's head snapped up, his eyes blazing with a ferocity that made the man step back. You go near her, I'll kill you. The man, recovering, grabbed a metal pipe from an associate. He raised it, aiming for Caleb's legs. I gave a slight nod. My bodyguard moved, a swift shadow, kicking the pipe from the man's grip and sending him sprawling. Caleb's gaze found me in the dim light. I walked toward him, my shoes clicking on the wet pavement. The rain fell in steady sheets. Tie them up, I instructed my men, my voice casual. Take them to the river. Don't let them up for air until they're begging. Once the alley was quiet, save for the rain, I stopped before him. I knelt, tilting my umbrella to shield him. Using my thumb, I smeared the blood from his lip across the pulse point on his neck. Made a decision yet? I asked. Come with me. The debts, the dignity, the shirt, and your sister's life. I can fix it all. He stared, his chest heaving. Finally, he looked down. What do you want from me? A slow smile spread across my face. Be my dog. He flinched. The silence stretched, filled only with the sound of the downpour. I extended my hand, palm up. Well, are you coming? He didn't slap my hand away. He didn't curse me. His fingers, cold and trembling, brushed against mine. When he spoke, the word was rough, torn from deep within. Master. My heart gave a strange, triumphant leap. I reached out, ruffling his wet hair. Good boy. Let's go home. He was unsteady. As he stood, he listed into me, his forehead coming to rest against my shoulder. His breath was warm on my neck. I realized with a start that he was taller than me. My bodyguard helped me get him into the back of the car. At the house, the staff fluttered nervously. I dismissed them all, sitting by the bed as the doctor checked him over. His body, once hidden by baggy clothes, was lean and defined, marked by old scars and fresh bruises. When the nurse left the medicine, I took the bowl. He was restless in his sleep. I tried to spoon-feed him, but the liquid just spilled. Frustrated, I drank the bitter medicine myself, then leaned over him. I kissed him, parting his lips, forcing the liquid into his mouth. He swallowed. His lips were softer than anything about him had a right to be. The night was cold. I slid into the bed beside his feverish body, pressing my perpetually cold feet against his warm calves. He was my furnace. Sometime near dawn, I felt him stir, trying to move away. Half asleep, I wrapped myself around him, holding him tight. Don't move, I mumbled, tucking my icy feet against his stomach. He stilled, and I fell back into sleep. I woke to a distinct pressure against my backside. Grumbling, I reached behind me. His hand clamped over my wrist, and I turned to find him awake, his ears tinged pink. As a normal reaction, he said quickly, his voice thick with sleep, "Don't read into it." I grinned, giving him a light, teasing stroke. He arched into the touch, a gasp escaping him. "So you remember everything," I said. "I remember, and I meant it." "Then what do you call me?" He hesitated, color rising to his cheeks. "Master." "Hold me," I ordered, curling against him. His arms came around me, tentative at first, then sure. At breakfast, I introduced his new personal chef. Caleb started to protest. "What did I say you are?" I interrupted, spreading jam on my toast. He looked down at his plate. "Your dog." "Exactly. So you eat what I give you." "I don't like scrawny dogs." "Your sister is at Cedar Ridge Hospital now. All taken care of. Your only job is loyalty. To me." He accepted a glass of orange juice, his expression unreadable. At school, I held out my hand as we got out of the car. "You hold my hand from now on. Everywhere. You don't leave my sight." His palm was slightly damp as he took mine. "What about the bathroom?" he asked, a flicker of dry humor in his eyes. Before I could retort, a voice called his name. It was the girl from the quad. Her eyes went wide, darting between our joined hands. "Caleb? I thought you said you didn't know him." Caleb began to speak. "He's my..." I pulled him down and kissed him, hard and possessive, silencing him. When I pulled back, his ears were burning. The girl looked shattered. She turned and hurried away. I dropped his hand, a cold anger settling in. "If you want to run after her, do it now. Plenty of people would kill to be in your position." He grabbed my hand back, his grip firm. "She's not my girlfriend. We've just worked on projects. That's all." The knot in my chest loosened. "Don't call me master in public. Use my name. Alex. Or you can call me Lex." "Lex," he repeated. The way he said it, low and intimate, made the morning breeze feel charged with electricity. Weeks blurred into a new rhythm. By day, he was my shadow, obedient and attentive. By night, in the darkness of my bedroom, he was something else entirely. A force of hunger and possession that matched my own. He'd press me against the cool glass of the mirror, his mouth at my ear. "Who's yielding now?" he'd ask, his voice a rough vibration against my skin. I met his sister, Chloe, a bright spirit dimmed by illness but not extinguished. She asked endless questions about her brother's life, her eyes sparkling. One afternoon, heading to the hospital to meet Caleb, I saw them in the corridor. The girl in yellow was there again, her hand on his arm. "I know he's forcing you," she was saying, her voice pleading. "I found out, Caleb. He had you fired from all those jobs. The loan sharks showing up. It was all him. He set you up." My blood turned to ice. She was right. Every word. Caleb stood frozen, his back to me. The girl took his stillness as encouragement, stepping forward to embrace him. "Care about you. Don't you feel something for me, too?" The sight was a physical blow. Something I'd stolen was being reclaimed. I turned and walked away, the echo of my own rule in my head. I don't keep anything that's been touched by someone else. That night, I waited in the living room, a single suitcase by the door. He came in, his expression softening when he saw me. "Hey, everything okay? Get out, Caleb. I'm done." He laughed, thinking it a joke, moving to pull me into a hug. "Come on, Lex, don't." I pushed him back. I was curious, wanted to try something wild, but the novelty wears off. "Did you think this was real?" I tossed a bank card onto his bag. "There's 100,000 for services rendered. Your sister's bills are paid. Your debts are clear. We're square." The color drained from his face. "Lex, please, don't do this." He reached for me, his hand shaking. I stepped out of his reach. "Don't be pathetic. It was just a game." The hurt in his eyes was a victory that felt like ash in my mouth. But my pride was a cage. Better I lock the door than wait for him to walk out. Soon after, I left for college overseas. The rift with my father had begun to mend. His frailty and a shocking confession about my mother's death. A burden of thousands of employees' livelihoods. Not cold neglect, changing a narrative I'd clung to for years. From a distance, I had Liam check on Caleb. The report came back eventually. His sister had passed away. Caleb himself had vanished. 5 years later, a frantic call summoned me home. The family empire was crumbling. Liam met me at the airport, shoving an invitation into my hand. Charity gala. The guy gutting your company will be there. Try to talk to him. Or at least network. The event was a glittering tomb for my family's legacy. Former sycophants now looked through me. Then a ripple of attention moved toward the entrance. A man entered, surrounded by executives and admirers. He wore power as easily as his impeccably cut suit. His gaze swept the room, detached and commanding. It was Caleb, but not the Caleb I knew. This man was carved from granite and ambition. Our eyes met across the crowded floor. His showed no recognition, no flicker of feeling. He looked right through me and moved on. I couldn't get near him all night. Defeated, I went home, telling Liam the mission was a failure. The architect of our ruin was a ghost from my past, exacting his price. I pushed open my apartment door, exhaustion weighing me down. As I went to close it, a force shoved it back. Caleb filled the doorway, then the space inside, closing the door behind him with a soft click. The aloof titan from the gala was gone. In his eyes was a desperate, hungry light. Before I could speak, he pinned me against the wall, his mouth crashing down on mine. It was a kiss of possession, of pent-up years and simmering fury. When he finally pulled back, we were both breathless. "I finally got you back," he whispered, his forehead resting against mine. His hand fumbled in his pocket, producing a slender black leather collar. He placed it in my palm, his own hand closing over mine. "Don't send me away again. Please, master." I stared at the object, then at him. The unshakable mogul was kneeling, vulnerability laid bare. You did all this to force me home? I needed to see you. I had to know why you left." His voice cracked. "I've missed you. Every day. You ignored me tonight." A faint, almost shy smile touched his lips. "A dog can learn new tricks. I was hurt. You never came looking." The old jealousy reared up. "And the girl from the hospital? You let her hold you?" "No," he said urgently. He grabbed the hem of his shirt and pulled it up, revealing the taut muscles of his abdomen. "I scrubbed my skin raw that night before I came to you. I was so afraid you'd think I was tainted." She meant nothing. She was a stranger. His eyes searched mine, pleading for belief. "They're all strangers. There's only ever been you." The last of my defenses crumbled. He had seen the worst of me. The manipulation, the cruelty, the fear. And he was here, offering not just forgiveness, but devotion. I reached up, my fingers curling into the hair at the nape of his neck. "If you ever betray this," I said quietly, the words a vow and a threat, "there won't be a place in this world or the next where you can hide from me." He answered by kissing me again, softly this time, a promise. "I am yours. Always." The night air drifted in cool and clean. A lifetime of jagged edges and lonely battles suddenly felt distant. In the quiet darkness, with his arms around me, the long war was finally over.